Okay, everybody, I redid the setup. Sorry about that finger in the way there. Alright, so I redid the setup. Everything is from my storage that I already had. My storage is in there. I have one of those long storage units. So I bought nothing. I spent absolutely $0. So everything is something that I already had, just repurposed. Okay, so I feel like it's too much crap is what it is. But anyway, this is gonna have to work. I normally don't keep a bin like this. I kept this bin because this is like my summer stuff that I'm going to be slowly swapping out with my, I'll show you inside my clothes storage. So I'm going to be swapping out summer, winter as the weather warms up. File box. This, what do you call it? This drawstring bag has all my bungee cords and all of my zip ties. There you go. This plastic shelf thing I've had forever, years and years and years and years and years, and I've used it in here before. I tried to use it in the SUV before when I started the SUV. It's in and out, in and out, in and out, and it may not last because it just depends on how I like it, how convenient it is. So that's the issue. So this is just some random, I don't know why I left these scissors here. They don't normally go there. Okay, this is just some random car stuff. The 12-volt vac my friend gave me. I think there's some Velcro in there, 2 little hand saws, a little hacksaw, just some random stuff. This is all toolbox stuff. My drill is in there, my electric screwdriver's in there, random screws, drill bits, all toolbox stuff is there. This is some Velcro. These are some gloves. These is bleach and laundry detergent. This bag houses my my workout / pajama stuff, because I can work out in the stuff that I also sleep in. It's like the not that I work out and then sleep in dirty clothes. That's not what I mean. It's interchangeable because it's t-shirts and like yoga type pants. So those can be slept in and those can be worked out in. It's like dual purpose clothing. This is my small folding, I can show you that. And I hate that I keep saying I do that on all my videos, and I don't know why, because in real life I don't do that. So this is just, I found this at a thrift shop a few months ago. It's just a like camp chair with no arms on it. So it fits perfectly in the van when I want to sit. And I'll show you when I get inside my space for sitting on my bed. My head touches and I don't like the way that feels. So I use that small chair. Like I said, this is the first time I'm keeping a bin in. I have normally not kept a big bin in. So that's going to be interesting. And back here for the first time ever is my tent. I had space between the back of the cupboard and the side of the van. So I shoved my tent back there because in May I am going to be doing some camping. And it's actually one of the things that I don't ever plan on getting rid of. So I needed to find a home for it. Slowly over the next couple of months I will be emptying out my storage so that I can be completely storage free and save that money. These are some random fleece items. 12-volt electric fleece blanket, Pac-Man Snuggie, and red Snuggie that I use inside my sleeping bag, but I won't need that now because it's pretty warm enough. And I bought that new sleeping bag. If you have not seen that video, go to the unboxing of that video. It's a new sleeping bag I got from Walmart, which is supposed to be doable for 0 degrees. I don't believe that, but it's better than the one I had. The one I had was a super cheapy one I got from Walmart years ago, and it wasn't doing anything for me for wintertime. And honestly, I spent the last 4 months, well, I want to say 3.5 months with friends anyway, because it's just too cold in my area. I'm in the DMV area, the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, Northern Virginia type DC area, so it's too cold. My cooler, unfortunately, will have to live up here. I don't like that fact, and I will probably get a smaller cooler. I would like to have one that's maybe half this size, but I want a hard cooler. I don't want a soft cooler. So once I find a soft cooler that's about half this size and it's hard, then I will sell this one and get keep the small one. As you can see, I don't have a lot of room, so that big cooler pretty much lives in that seat when I'm parked at night, because obviously I need the little bit of room I have here. for getting in and out and for doing little things, getting in my cabinets, that kind of stuff. Let me just show you how the camp chair, I put that back, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, so the camp chair, because my bed is pretty high, and the reason it's high is because I got these super awesome cabinets on Craigslist for free. I drilled a hole in that one trying to put something on it, and that did not work for me. It split, so there's no hole there. Okay, so these were in someone's basement, and I used them for storage. That's random kitchen storage. Again, random kitchen storage there. So this is pretty much all my food stuff, and then my bed sits on top of it. I want to say that these are like 13 inches tall, maybe somewhere between 13 and 14. So that's tea on the right and food stuff on the left, and that's really emergency food, like if I am broke and I have no food, because I don't normally eat pre-made processed food like that, but I got those things at the Dollar Tree because I could boil water easily in the van with my propane stove. Speaking of which, this is the top to my propane. I drilled these bins onto the side here. You can see this one probably needs to go in further, but I think I hit metal, so it's pretty tight. And here is the propane fuel in this one, and then the propane top. And usually I pull this out, and I found this white dip and chip server at the thrift shop, and when I got it into the van, it fit perfectly. So then you would, you know, put this on top, boom, I can cook, or I can take the chill off. And I always crack a window. So don't inbox me or fuss at me for doing that in the van. I do crack a window. Sometimes 2 windows are cracked, okay? I do know that. This is just a random basket I drilled onto this 3-tier plastic shelving system that I've had forever. As you can see, I've drilled in this before. Nothing heavy will go in here. That, you know, is probably going to be used as a trash can or something. But this is all my kitchen stuff. I have a pot here, so I boil water in. My teacup. This is like knives and forks and stuff like that in there. I've got my water bottle. I also got this the same day that I got the white tray. It's a water bottle. There's no water in it now, but I do have this big water bottle. So I will probably fill this. It's good to have more water than you think you need. And then that's just some other random kitchen stuff. Oh, my trash bags decided to jump ship. Okay, this little plastic thing was a 2-pack. There's one here, and there's one here. I got them on Amazon. I want to say I paid no more than like $6 for the 2-pack, maybe. And it was with Prime, so I didn't pay for shipping. So, when I get in here at night and I'm tootling around or fooling around, I like to just either put my camp chair here and sit, or I turn it this way and sit like this. So I'll sit in it now just so you can get an idea of my space. And I think it's a kid's camp chair. I'm not 100% sure, but and the reason being is with the mattress, my head touches the top, and that annoys the heck out of me. So this way, I have about 1.5 to 2 inch clearance. If I sit on the bed, my head is rubbing. So that's why I got the little camp chair. But I'm going to sit on the bed because I want to show you this. So that's about how much foot room I have. And if I want to turn it this way, if I'm at a park or something, I can turn it this way and see out with the door open. So I haven't done a whole lot of hanging out at parks since starting this adventure in August. I've had so much personal stuff going on. So, yeah, but I plan to do that this spring and summer. All right, so now I'm sitting on the bed, and I put my foot up here, and this is my clothing storage. I'm going to turn this. So this clothing tower thing goes in a closet, and it spins a full 360. It also has an extra, I have extra room down here. There's another one. It rubs the floor, so it doesn't help me because it smushes whatever's in there. I mean, I guess I could still use it and maybe put some things I don't use very often down there, but I've decided not to. So what I did was I took some binder clips and binder clipped it in the back, and it's just up off the floor. I can sort of spin it a little bit, but because there's so much stuff on the sides of it, it doesn't spin a whole lot. And I'll show you the back real quick, because the back has mesh pockets. So as you can see, I have a random hat in there. So I do shove stuff in there sometimes from time to time, stuff I'm not going to get to at all. on a regular basis, or even maybe forget about. And then when I get back there and I see it, I tend to throw that stuff away or donate it or something, because obviously I'm not using it. So this is all my clothing right here. This is my clothing storage. I love this thing. When I get a cargo van, I plan to get at least one more, if not two, because I think I could probably put some food type stuff in it as well as clothing. I just think they're great use of vertical space. If I wasn't in a minivan, I would definitely have two in here, because I could get rid of that bin that I showed you and just have all my clothes hanging on one of those. So if I had one of these over here instead of this, I could probably put another one right here, and I might even consider doing that. I just have to figure out how to get it over top of this. Yeah, so once I can figure that out, I will probably get another and just have them side by side. And then all these little containers, which are Dollar Tree containers, I can put those items in one of these and just have two side by side, or even three would be nice, to be honest, because the things on this rack could possibly go in there. Except for the tool bag, it would have to go underneath. But at some point, I will definitely be buying 1 to 2 more of these, because it's very, very, very good. Love it. So this, sorry about the airplane going over. This is my, this is an old CD tower thing that I had found at a thrift shop. So this just houses my socks. And this is some, a headband and like a, what do you call it? Workout bra, whatever. So I usually only wear black socks. There are a couple of pair of white socks in there, but mostly I wear just black socks. And I always wear jeans or pants, because that's just how I roll. This is an empty container. I didn't want to get rid of it because I have a feeling it may very well end up being my dirty clothes hamper. I had a taller hamper, but it just wasn't fitting in here with this here. And I could have easily gotten rid of this. But I wanted to try it out. I wanted to see how it worked, if I want to get rid of it, if I want to keep it. And now that I'm saying that to you, I feel like I want to get rid of it. Reason being is I really loved that tall hamper that I had. I really, really loved that tall hamper. And this, I feel like I'm going to bump my elbow on. It's going to get on my nerves. This is empty. I could very well put my socks here, or I could even put my socks down in this bin and move this over here or something, and then have my tall hamper there. I don't know. To be honest with you, I will probably update you on my Facebook and let you know that I have removed this and gone back to the tall hamper. That's just how crazy I am. Anyway. All right, the bed. So, I plan to sleep with my head down here. I always have slept that way. I've tried it the other way before, and it's not bad sleeping with my head behind the driver's seat. I just find that when I go to get up, it's nice to have my feet already on this side. So when I swing my feet over, they're already here. Oh, I just cut myself. Ow. Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, like I said, your feet are already down on this end, so you just swing over and boom, you're in your little space. If my head's down here and my feet are down here, then I've got to maneuver past all the clothing and everything, then to get to my space. So I normally just sleep with my head here. This is a makeshift headboard, if you will, because I always had an issue with my pillow pushing whatever's here and then sliding down at night. So I put that there as a barrier. We'll see how that works. This is the sleeping bag that I have in my video when I did the unboxing of it. That is my cabinet. The board that my cushions are on is shorter than my cabinets. I know that. And it's fine. It works for me. It allows me room to get past, because otherwise the board would be all the way here and I wouldn't be able to get from the front to the back. Because when I park at night, I don't get out of the car and come around. I go straight from the driver's seat back here, close everything up, cover all my windows, and that's where I stay. When I park at night, I'm done. I don't come in and out of the car anymore. Unless there's some emergency, which I haven't had. So that's why I wanted to make sure I had enough room to get from the front driver's seat over here, because I just prefer to just be parked in it and done. So I found this a while back when I was staying with my friend. I found this at the thrift shop, and her guest bathroom had no storage whatsoever. The little bit of under the sink storage there was, she had all her stuff. So I bought this and put it in her shower for my toiletries, since I stayed with her for like, I don't know, 2 months. I decided to put it in the van. It's one of those items, again, like my tent, that I'm never going to get rid of because I know I want to use it in my cargo van when I get one. And I know that it's probably going to go between the bed area and the kitchen area in my cargo van. And because I'm trying to get rid of my storage unit, or at least go down to the smallest one, I'm trying to incorporate as much stuff in the minivan as I can without being too overpowering. Because this is also, I can put things in this, so it's not like I'm just putting it in here to store. I'm also going to be using it, so this could definitely house stuff like I was saying, you know, my socks could even go here, because this bin down the very bottom bin is very deep, so I could even, again, take that CD rack away and use this for socks. I could put the socks in a bag and put them in here, something like that. So anyway, I decided to keep this, and I'm going to keep it in the van because I can hang my toiletries kit from this as well. So I brought this hanging rod out of storage because a couple of shirts that I do wear for summer are very, the polyester blend, very flowy, and they wrinkle very easily. So I think I might have to hang them. I'm going to try this first because I got some hangers from Dollar Tree. And so I'm going to try hanging those like 4 or 5 shirts I think I have here first, which I think will work. But in case it didn't work, I just brought this out of storage. And this is one of those must-haves that I will always keep for the cargo van as well. Even if all I do is hang my curtains across it. And this is my curtain rod. Even if all I do is use this for curtain hanging, I will still keep it. It was a good investment, I think. So, in my opinion, it's just one of those things that, you know, you should have. So, sleeping bag goes back. I think I like the fact that this has a nice sack to it. I like having my bed look neat. So I think I will always keep this in once I get up. If I have time and I'm not running late. I think I will always keep this in its sack. I just like the way that looks. This is just a, my bed is comprised of 1, 2, 3, what do you call those things? It's 3 individual pads that go on your patio furniture. You know, this is like the seat, you know, like the seat pads. And I just folded them. They already had a fold in them. And I just folded them and lined them up 1, 2, 3. They are inside of a futon cover. I do have a futon mattress, but it is way too wide for this van. I found it on Craigslist for $5. I will probably always keep it because when I get my cargo van and have the room, I'm going to use the futon mattress. I've tried it in here. It comes all the way, almost touching this. It's just no room. I can't do it. It's just too much. I have tried, and I have tried every configuration possible. I even tried going across this way, and even though I'm only 5'4", it's just too short. I am balled up. My back hurts. I can't do it. I've tried 2 different times to lay my bed across this way. It just doesn't work. But the futon mattress is super thick. It's a twin size. It is 70 inches long by, I'm not sure. Anyway, this works for me because it's thick enough because they're folded in half. This is very thick. I would say I've got a good 3 inches of padding here, so it's very good. It's not too firm and it's not too soft, which is good for me because anything too firm hurts my hip and anything too soft hurts my back. So this has got just enough. And I just put a twin, even though it's too big, I put a twin sheet that I found at the thrift shop on it to keep it all, you know, together. I know it's in a futon. I'll show you. It's in a futon cover because they came apart. You know, they've got in between each one, there's a groove in between each one, as you can see, because it's 3 different pads. But it works good for me because my hip falls right in the middle pad, so it's perfect. My hip is right there, so it's not like I'm in a groove. I don't sleep in a groove, if that makes sense. These are drilled in. I drilled them in, so they're pretty sturdy. This is my baby wipes, and then my jar, my glass jar, pee jar goes here. I only use that once a day. First thing in the morning, pee. Then I go to the gym and shower and everything, go to work. This is also screwed in. These are my house shoes. So when I'm in here for the night, I take off my real shoes and put these on until I'm ready to get in the bed. This is a lantern I found at Big Lots, I think. And it takes like triple A's or double A's, I'm not sure. I just keep that there. I don't need a whole lot of light because I usually have my tablet on at night where I park to get Wi-Fi, hopefully. When I park at the library, I get the Wi-Fi. So I am debating about taking this out because now that I talk about it more and more and more, I feel like I want to take it out. So I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to pause this video. Hopefully it works for me. Pause the video, take this off, throw it back in the storage unit, and put the socks somewhere else, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I took it off, and this is the bin I was talking about that I got at the thrift shop. That's my, that I've been using as a laundry bin when I was in the van. And it's kind of tight right here, but I just like this because it's big, and I like the fact that it's hard, it's sturdy, and I can close it up nice and tight. It's got these two handles that snap over. It's a little bit in the way, so I'm going to try it out for the first couple of weeks, being back in the van. Again, I go back to the van on Saturday, I think is the 2nd of April. This is my trash can. I've always had this trash can ever since I started. So that's my trash can. And yeah, I'm just going to try that out and see how that works. How I like it. We'll see. Maybe I will... No, I can't. I'm wondering if I should put a hook here and hook the trash can onto there. That way I can move it when I need to sit there. We'll see. Because otherwise when I'm driving, it's going to slide all over the place. Now, if you noticed from my previous videos, I had the orange, workout mat, the Reebok workout mat here. And the only reason I had a mat here is to hide the track from the seats, because it hurts my knees when I'm getting in and out and doing things like rearranging. You know, you have to be on your knees because you can't stand up. But I had these rugs in my storage, these little Dollar Tree rugs, and they've got a little bit of orange in them. So I'm just going to keep these instead of that workout mat because these are so much easier when I go to the place to vacuum, which I need to do, to the gas station to vacuum out. That workout mat was just a pain in the butt. It was tucked under things because it was so long, and I would have to untuck it from out of stuff and shake it out, and it never really got clean because it's like a rubber. And whereas this is carpet, and so whenever I would vacuum the workout mat, which was rubber, it would get sucked up into the vacuum. So this is carpeting, and this should be fine. I should be able to vacuum this and not have an issue, and it doesn't show the dirt as much as that rubber mat. That orange rubber mat showed all the dirt and sand. As you can see, I don't know if you can really see, there's still sand from when we had snow, and it's March. That's not going anywhere. And that's where I picked up all the sand that was on the rubber mat, was when I was here. Look at all that sand. Ugh. So that's where all the sand came from. So I'm going to put my little chair back here. And I think because this is so tight that I don't even need to, zip tie it or bungee it, because it's pretty freaking tight. That's not going anywhere. And then with this goes all the way across, so this should keep it in. I'm going to close that up. Hopefully nothing... Oh, yeah. Did I get it? Yeah, there we go. So everything closed. That's good. I didn't test that door out. I tested this door to make sure everything was closed, but I never tested that one. So that's my setup. That's how I'm living. I haven't bolted this piece of wood down to the cabinets yet because I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want it bolted. I know that sounds strange, but I'm just trying to figure out where exactly it needs to lie so it doesn't shift and all that jazz. But it's not going to go anywhere. Even if I slam on the brakes, it's not going to jump up out of place. So I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, that is a little tight, but I'm gonna go with it for now. I did put the socks just in a plastic bag here where I was talking about. I do have another one of these in storage somewhere, and I'm not digging it out right now, but I will at some point dig it out and maybe sit it down here with the socks. It's not a big deal. Socks are the only thing. I was gonna put them in the this mesh thing, but when I put them in, it just looked weird. So anyway, so yeah, this will be my trash can. Although this is so much bigger. I was gonna swap and then put the socks in this and swap, but I don't think this one is too big to sit up here where this is. So I have no idea. I guess I'll stick this one back in storage. But let me just show you my crazy full storage. Look at this thing. Isn't that ridiculous? Oh, it's ridiculous. It hurts my heart every time I come in here, because there's no way I should have that much stuff. It's not that far back. I think it's 5 by 5 is what she told me. But half of it, I mean, you can't see, but half of it, the bottom half in the back is both of the bench seats. And then on top of all that is all my son's stuff, which he has been forewarned that if he does not come and get it, I'm going to slowly start selling it at yard sales. Because I need the money and I need the space. Because I want to go back to the smaller, at my storage unit, you have to take your trash with you, so that's all my trash. I need the, I want to go back to the smaller unit. He's the reason I had to get the big unit. He came home twice, and every time he came home, he brought stuff with him, but he never took stuff back when he left. So I ended up with twice as much stuff in storage, and you know, than what I had, because I had the short 4 by 5 one, which was also shorter. It's half the height of the one I just showed you, and because of him, I ended up having to get the bigger one, because like I said, twice he came home from where he was staying with stuff and never took it back with him. He went back empty-handed both times and brought stuff home both times. So anyway, so my goal is to go back to the small one, which is $40 a month. The one I have right now is $82. So unless he's going to pay me the other $42 a month, which he is not, then I'm going to need to go back to the small one and get rid of his crap. The only thing I plan on keeping is one Rubbermaid bin with his mementos, you know, memory type stuff from his dad. That's it. All his clothes are gone. He's obviously wearing something, but that's neither here nor there. I hope you guys like this video, even though I rambled for the last 10 minutes. Please subscribe to me. I try and do a video every week. You'll probably be getting more than one a week now that I'm gonna be back in the van in the next 7 days or so. But subscribe to me, and also find me on Facebook, The Nomadic Natural. And I will link my group, minivan dweller group, in the description. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's beautiful out here. Thanks.